You want to sing us out to commercial?
Okay.
Go ahead.
Sing, you mean sing it?
Sure, sing it.
Sing it right now?
Yeah, right now.
2 times? Or?
Yeah, 2 times.
You're my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away.
Excellent job, buddy.
I can't stop saying that, dude. Dude, I was at my car. This is the intro, by the way.
Yeah. I'm keeping this
So,
up.
I was at the car today, like bringing in the groceries and just like putting stuff away this morning. And all I kept saying was, "Sing!" Bro, the neighbors across the street are probably like, and they were out there. They were like, "What the fuck?
What the fuck's going on?"
And they're like, "Hey, Frank, sing!" Naldo. What the fuck is going on, everybody? It's me, Heckner. We are back. Yes, back. And we are with my co-host, Big Show. No, I'm joking. Big. Sexy Emerson.
How's it going?
No, how the fuck is it going, everybody? We are back. It is Sunday. I was going to say April for some reason. Sunday, September the 12th, 2021, bitches. It's 3:40. No, that doesn't matter.
It's 3:42.
It's 3:43, bitch. And we're back every Sunday, Fact of the Matters podcast, where we go over this past week of wrestling's WWE and AEW's shows, pay-per-views, news, rumors, and we talk about it. And every Thursday, we have another show, Discussion of the Matter, where we have a certain topic and we discuss it about it, returning to wrestling. This week's episode, Emerson, you want to tell them about what's happening on Thursday, what we discuss? So,
I mean, all out. We're going to talk about it today, but it was such a good show. We're like, yo, remember other pay-per-views from AEW?
yes.
So we ranked them all. We put in a tier list from the beginning of AEW till now. And yeah, check that out. We go, we talk a lot about it. We go not match by match, but we talk about the matches we remember, the days that we watched them, what we were doing that day.
Sure,
you know. So like it was, it's good reminiscing on AEW.
But yeah, today we're gonna start with AEW. Obviously, they had this probably one of the best pay-per-views. People are saying it's probably the best pay-per-view since WrestleMania 17. I'm like, holy shit, that's crazy.
Interesting.
That's good, man. I'm happy. All right, let's start the show. Best friends. Best friends. And Jurassic Express defeated Hardy Family Office. I'm not gonna read all the names. 10-man tag match.
This was fun, dude.
Baby faces win, and we also get a returning Butcher.
Yeah.
So
good.
Fun little match on the pre-show. Not bad. We opened the show with Nero versus Eddie Kingston, AEW world title match. Basically, it was not a clean finish. He kicked him in the dick when the ref wasn't looking or something like that. Something about exposed turnbuckle. We're definitely getting a rematch. It looks like that. I think Eddie's gonna win. So
I think we're getting the rematch at Grand Slam.
Yeah, and I think Eddie's gonna win it in New York. Moxley defeated Satoshi Kojima in a singles match. I don't know.
This match wasn't the best. I think the fucking Nero versus thing match was fucking great though. Nero and Eddie Kingston had
that was good.
brawl.
That was good.
But this match,
I didn't like this.
It wasn't
match,
it. Yeah. But this is not the match. Wasn't the fucking meaning like this? The match didn't fucking matter. What mattered was fucking Minoru Suzuki coming out and pile driving fucking Mox in the middle of the ring. You know, Karm was sitting down beside me. He's watching this and he's like, yo, who the fuck is this guy? And I'm just here like fucking singing along to his theme song. And he fucking hits
it. What's it called? What's the song called? Because I hear everybody saying it. It's like some shit.
I don't know.
People love it.
Cousin and the Nero.
Kaze Nami or something like that. I don't know.
So
People
that,
keep saying.
dude, it's such a good song, and we'll talk about Dynamite afterwards. They fucking
Yo.
play the whole song on Dynamite. It was just about to hit the part where the crowd goes crazy and sings along, and they cut it. And I was like, no.
Yeah, they're running for time on Dynamite. That's the problem. But we'll talk when we get there.
Talk about that later.
Britt Baker defeated Chris Statler, AEW World Title match. This was okay. Yeah,
It's okay. It's not bad.
Best part of the match is when Statler was out. I think she got curb stomped on the outside.
Yeah.
And she was about to get counted out. And Orange Cassidy, you know, Orange Cassidy's gimmick.
Yeah,
All of a
Orange
sudden, he
Cassidy
just
went
goes
off.
like, he starts getting her all hyped. Let's go get in the ring. Come on. And yeah, that was good. I like that.
I like that.
Match of the fucking year, probably. Lucha Brothers defeat the Young Bucks for the AEW World Tag Team titles in the steel cage match. Watch this fucking match, people. Like, do yourself a. This is my match of the year right now. I'm sorry to say.
It's so good. Dude, they bring it, the stuff they did.
Shoe,
man. The fucking shoe. If you've never seen this on the indies, the Bucks would bring mostly Matt would bring out a shoe with thumbtacks glued to the bottom of it and super kick the person in the face. There's an infamous clip of him super kicking Candice LeRae in the face and legit cutting her open. Dude, it was fucked. It was such a good moment, and fucking dude, the big brother coming down to save his little brother. He's like, no, please hit me instead. He's like, okay, super kicks him in the fucking face. Oh man,
a lot of blood.
So good.
Listen,
so good.
And then cross body off the top of the cage from Ray, and
to set the finish.
Listen, go watch this match and come back. Right, that's all I gotta say. Ruby Soho debuts. She's the Joker, 21-woman casino battle royal, eliminating Thunder Rosa last. So Ruby Soho debuts and wins and gets a future AEW World Title match. Yo, and her theme song too. What's it called? The fuck, I don't even know.
I think
Rascals?
the Rancid.
Rancid
the
or something.
And the song is legit called Ruby Soho.
Dude,
such a good fucking.
I love it, man. I love it.
It works out so good. A match I want to see now after that show, fucking Thunder Rosa versus Ruby Soho 1-on-1. That's gonna be a killer match when that happens. Dude, I think like, fuck, man, that match was obviously it's a battle royal. You're not gonna be like, oh my god, I love it. But the ending sequence is what you really get out of it. And I thought the ending sequence was so good between her and Thunder Rosa. And I'm really happy to see that she's gonna get a title match down the line.
We got Jericho final fight. MGF singles match. Jericho loses. He has to retire from wrestling in AEW. Don't worry, he won. He's good.
Yeah. And the inner circle came out and like hugged him and all that shit at the end. They did if you haven't watched the show, they did a fucking what's it called? They did a restart spot because Jericho got pinned, but his foot was on the rope and RB Edwards didn't see it. But I think his name is Rudy Charles came out. I forgot the name of the ref. But he fucking restarted he's like, oh, his leg was on the rope. And she's like, okay, restart the match. And MJF is like, what are you doing? And he lost. It's okay though. It's not bad. It's not a bad match.
I'm just watching MJF on the Rosie O'Donnell show sing.
Have you heard the fuking?
I'm gonna clip it, and we're gonna put in the podcast at the beginning. It's fucking good.
Have you heard the fucking the song by Max Caster? He did a song
when he came back.
No, he did a song for MJF a year before AEW, he samples it. He samples "You Are My Sunshine." I need to send it to you.
Send it, but I'm gonna clip this when he's singing. I'm gonna make this the intro.
Yeah, I'll put it in.
I have the link on YouTube. You can find it, but I'll just send it to you. Whatever after. Okay. Anyways.
Yeah.
Punk's first match in 7 years. Holy shit! Versus Darby Allin singles match. He beats Darby Allin. The best part of the match. Darby's going for the coffin drop. He hits him with he's giving the go to sleep signal. Goes for the coffin drop. See what's CM Punk do? He just sits up and starts laughing. He's like, bitch. Man, this was good.
That dude caught the fucking dude. He caught the GTS and was going for the fucking Last Supper pin thing that he has, and I was like, oh shit, he's gonna win, and he kicked out. I was like, oh fuck, after he hit him with the GTS for the win.
This was awesome. This was
It was-
awesome. And
I'm
Punk
gonna
still
be-
got it, dude. Punk still
Obviously,
got it.
you know, he hasn't wrestled in 7 years. He was like rusty at the beginning. That's the storyline. He was you know, he's going back to the old fucking rest holds of WWE and all that stuff. But you know, once they got into it, it was good. It was really good.
What'd you think of him wearing tights?
I like it.
Yeah, I like it too. Paul White defeated QT Marshall. I'm not gonna lie to you. I went to the washroom. I grabbed the ice cream.
Yeah.
Didn't watch this. Couldn't tell you.
Uh,
But it did its job.
it's
It
there.
did its job.
It's there to lower the audience to get them
Prepare them for the main
calm
event.
for the main
Yes.
event. Yeah,
Yes,
they
save
knew
them.
what was happening at the main event.
That's
So
why
they're
they
like,
did it.
yo, we have to
Yeah,
fucking calm
no,
these guys
it was
down.
good. Yeah, no, it did its job definitely. And then Kenny Omega defeated Christian Cage singles match for the AEW title. That's not what we're here to talk about, ladies and gentlemen. This show marks a shift, an official shift in the number one company of wrestling.
To quote, dude,
North
to
America.
quote Mox, this show is a paradigm shift.
We had the debut not only of a young Adam motherfucking Cole,
Baby.
but we also had a debuting Bryan Danielson. My God, this
Dude.
company is amazing,
The,
dude. First, okay, so wow, okay, let me explain what happened. So Kenny beat Christian, goes on the elite come out, or they're out there. I don't know, I can't remember. Kenny's on the mic. Nobody could beat me, you know, not even nobody, because you're either retired somewhere else or dead. All of a sudden,
Yeah.
lights go out. What the fuck was this? Everybody's like, oh, is it
Everybody's
Bryan
like,
Danielson? It's Bryan Danielson. All of a sudden, you know, it's all about the boom. And it's on the screen goes, Adam Cole, baby. And he comes out, everyone's like, yo.
Yo, everyone.
And I'm
nuts.
sitting in the living room like, yo, what the fuck? I'm jerking off. And then Emerson was high. And then and he comes out. Everybody's like marking out, like, yo. And I'm at this one, like, wow, they swerved everybody because they're like, oh, the rumors Danielson was coming. But they're like, oh, let's put Cole out there. So I'm like, wow, this is great. And then all of a sudden, Cole starts talking. I'm like, wait, are they still going to debut Bryan?
Yeah.
of a
That's
sudden-
what the feeling of the room was like. Wait, they're fucking talking too much.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden, so Cole talks, gives Mike to Kenny. He's like, well, I got to do what I always do. I bid you adieu, the whole good night thing, whatever the fuck you think.
Good night.
Before I can finish it, all you hear is Flights of the Valkyrie, but remix. And then it was like this fucking remix. It was like, I love it.
Yeah,
bro.
it
I
was
like,
good.
yo,
It was
let's
good.
go. I was like, yo, let's go. And all of a sudden you get Bryan Danielson coming out there. Say
Saving
Cage, I
Christian
think
and
Jungle Boy,
the-
Luchasaurus. They're all standing against the Elite. And
I want that 8-man tag. That looks like a fucking
Yo.
killer match.
yo, this show was amazing.
Dude, we so I was watching it with Casual Carm and our friend Ange, and we're standing and like Ange loves Adam Cole. Like Adam Cole is the only reason why I watch NXT, right? So he comes out, he's like, yo, let's go. So me and him are like fucking hugging, we're like, yo, let's fucking go. Then after Carm is just sitting down there and he's listening to what they're saying, right? And after all you hear is either Brian's music or Bryan Danielson's music, and all three of us are just fucking hugging, jumping for joy. We're like, yo, let's fucking go. No, it was so sick. It was so
It's
sick,
all
man.
about the boom.
What
So
a
I'm
night.
gonna just talk about the show in whole. A lot of people are saying this was the pay-per-view of the year. They're saying this is the best pay-per-view since WrestleMania 17.
Yeah.
This is but I can agree to that because this is definitely the pay-per-view. This is gonna be a shift for AEW, and we're gonna talk about it. The number for Dynamite
Yeah.
was their second high. I think they even like
No,
hit-
this is their highest ever.
well, they surpassed the number. We're not going to reveal that now when we get to there.
Yeah.
And then this was their most pay-per-view buys. They did I think it's still being estimated. It's over 200,000, but they're estimating it from a 205,000 to a 220 220,000,
Yeah.
which is like their best numbers. Apparently, this is like WWE numbers back when they used to do this kind of stuff,
Yeah.
or close to. Uh, there are a lot of people saying this is like, and this like, and I heard it. Like I listen to a lot of podcasts at work, and I listen to I listen to wrestling, I listen to Marvel podcasts. I listen to this one podcast which is about like they talk about like comic books and movies and stuff. Had nothing about wrestling, and they even were like, "Yo, I watched this pay-per-view. I heard CM Punk was fighting, and I bought it." And I'm like, "Yo, this is sick." So
Yeah.
like, dude, it's literally doing the job of bringing back the lapsed fan, and this
Legit.
definitely like it's going to be like the beginning of like I would say the conquest of taking over, being number one
Yeah.
against WWE. This was like big moves. Now, I just want to say for the record, and we were talking about this on Thursday a bit. Double or Nothing 2021, in my opinion, is still one of my favorite pay-per-views of all time.
Yeah.
But this is for me very close. Just a couple of the matches didn't click for me. But like if we're getting pay-per-views like this, like 2 in a row that are bangers, we got a good track record going. And like I can't wait for Full Gear. Like,
Yeah, Full Gear looks
Danielson and
fucking
Kenny, maybe?
great. Yeah.
This was definitely like a 5 out of 5, 4.5
I think
out of
a
5
lot
show.
of people were really upset that it wasn't Hangman versus Kenny, but I think
We're gonna get it. Don't worry.
I'm telling you, Full Gear, not Full Gear, Revolution next year. We're gonna get that. I'm fine with that. I wasn't when they said, "Oh, who the fuck is like?" Okay, Kenny isn't fighting Hangman anymore. Who's gonna fight him? I'm like, okay, Christian, I'm fine with. And seeing where it went, like what happened at the end of the day, I'm fine with what happened. You know what? I'm happy for Hangman. You know what, dude? Congratulations on your child, and I think it worked out in the long run. And you know what? You know what AEW does best is when you don't rush it. When you don't rush something, it's great. And I think this show was so good.
All I know is no matter what, Adam Page is going to be the one to take the title off Kenny. It's just a matter of when.
Yeah,
it's going to happen. It's in the plans. Trust me, people. And I also have a question. Why the fuck is Mark Henry on the All Out poster? The fuck is that about?
I think he did fucking commentary. I don't know.
Jeez.
I'm gonna be honest. I wasn't able to hear the commentary while watching it. I was just because it was like late when we were watching it. So well, I mean it's late. It's a late show, and I ended at like midnight, like past midnight. But it was okay. It was a good show. It was a really good show.
Before we move on, I just want to say they announced too at the show AEW Full Gear, the next pay-per-view, has been moved from the original date of November 6th back a week to November 13th, which is the same shit, people.
It's fine.
Yeah, they didn't want to compete with UFC. I think he said he's friends with Dana White, and he doesn't want to like compete. I'm like, yo, I can respect that. I can respect it. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty dope of me. But I think we should go into AEW, the fallout of All Out, bitch. Ready for this, Emerson? Buckle your seatbelt. I'm gonna go through Dynamite, and then I'm gonna go through Rampage, and then we'll talk, and then we can talk news and stuff. Malachi Black versus Dustin Rhodes. Malachi Black wins. Hits him with the black mask. 1, 2, 3. What did you guys expect?
Yep.
Okay, this was interesting. CM Punk promo. So he beat Darby. You know what's Punk gonna be doing now? He's talking, whatever. He's just doing his thing, hyping up the crowd. All of a sudden, you hear Taz on the mic. He's like, "Yo, bro, you son of a bitch." Basically, Punk is gonna be feuding with Team Taz and the Ricky Starks and Hobbs.
I'm not against this. I think
Dude,
Team Taz needs to be brought back.
I love how the fact Punk's not fucking around. He's like, "Yo, I'm back. Let's fucking. I wasted 7 years. We missed 7 years of my career.
Yeah.
Let's get back into it. No fucking around. I want to fight every young guy in this company." Like he could easily go for Moxley or the world title or Kenny, but he's like, you know what? There's so many people. I'm gonna go the back roads and I'm gonna fight. I want to fight Ricky Starks. I want to fight Hobbs. I want to fight Phoenix. I want to fight Pillman.
Can I mention
this
something?
Is great.
Can I mention something about after All Out? They had the fucking media, right?
Yes.
The media scrum, and I'm not gonna talk too much about like what happened, other than Ruby is happy she's here. She feels like she's, loved and welcomed. She gets her some creative freedom. She gets to talk about, storylines like in a group sense, less than one person telling you what you gotta do. That's what she said. Adam Cole, he's happy. He's with his girlfriend. He's with his best friends. He's happy. He had nothing bad to say about Vince. Very classy. But Brian had probably the most interesting fucking thing of the entire media.
I know what you're
Like,
gonna say.
He said he didn't want to leave.
He loved working for WWE.
He loves WWE. He loves Vince, but he wants to go out there and have good matches and prove that he is the best on the planet.
Yeah, and he's fighting the same people in WWE. He can't.
Yeah, he's done everything he can in WWE, and I thought, and he said, "I'm not here for the young guys. I'm here for me. The young guys. He wants to kick their heads in.
He wants to kick their heads in. He wants to wrestle. He wants to fight. I love it.
This legit made Daniel Bryan my favorite wrestler right now.
He's legit for the wrestling. He's probably working for free, dude. He's probably working for free.
You know what it is? I'm telling you right now. This is exactly the mentality I want from a wrestler. I want them to be like, yo, it's not about like anything other than what I'm doing in the fucking ring. That's all I care about. There's integrity. There. You look at people like fucking Ricochet, fucking Ali, all these guys who are fucking stupid and don't care about what they're doing in the ring, that need to get this mentality through their fucking head. You need to put on the best stuff because you know what, you are the best. Okay, Daniel Bryan knows what it means to be the best. You're never going to be taken seriously if you don't fucking just get a backbone and be like, Vince, fuck you, I'm going to go kill it. That's what they got to do.
I'm going to go kill someone.
Because these guys are fucking so good, and Daniel Bryan is so good. It is a crime not to see them put everything they have out there. I just had to say it because that fucking thing that Daniel Bryan said was what I felt like all these years from all these wrestlers who choose to stay in WWE, even though they're better than anything WWE will ever give them. And Daniel Bryan knows that if he left, he's gonna do more than he ever could in WWE.
Hobbs first, Dante Martin. Hobbs wins. Of notoriety here, I think Hobbs is in the top 5 rankings for AEW. I don't know where he's at.
Yeah,
I know he's top 5, which is like, what's happening that? I'm just saying.
I mean,
MJF promo. Okay, watch this, people. MJF. You watch this, Emerson, right?
Dude, I watch this show live. Yeah.
Okay. Cincinnati, and he's basically, because it's Pillman and Moxley's hometown, whatever. Yeah. Comes out, starts shitting on the crowd, starts shitting on Pillman. Pillman comes out. He's basically saying some stuff that's like borderline. Can he even say that on TV? I don't want to get into detail. Go watch it. This was awesome. It set up Pillman and MJF for Arthur Ashe, the New York show in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And motherfucker, this was great. Go watch it.
Such a good promo. So this is like, you remember Fight for the Fallen? And he had like one of the biggest pops he's ever had in his life.
Yeah, when he was
that Fight for the Fighter Fest, where he's like, yo, they're like, the crowds are like, you suck, you suck, you suck. And he stops them. He's like, oh yeah, well, you know that mom, they live in her basement? She swallows. And the crowd went fucking nuclear on his ass. This is one of the best promos he's ever had. Because the crowd, you know how like we love him because he's a fucking dick. This was like, no, fuck you, what you just said. Legit, you as a person, fuck you. And it was so good. Oh man.
We had Hater versus Soho debut on Dynamite. Little botchy, but
I was scared that Soho got injured. You see how
she's fine.
She was grabbing her neck, and it looked like legit, like she was hurt. But she's good. You've seen her on Rampage. She's good.
Yeah. So Soho wins. Good. She's getting a title shot eventually. Britt Baker. Dark Order versus Pinnacle. Dark Order are not getting along. Spears hits an assisted DVD Death Valley Driver on Silver for the win.
Yeah.
And Dark Order are actually getting like physical. They're pushing their fucking. They're not getting along. It's not good.
Dude,
What's happening?
I
with that?
want this match. I want 6-man tag 3v3. You know, you got Alex Reynolds and John Silver and like 5 or 10, probably 10, versus Colt Cabana and the original Dark Order of Stu Grayson and Il Uno.
The Elite come out. Adam Cole's first time on Dynamite talking. He even confronted Tony Schiavone. He's like, "Are you trying to fuck my girl?" The whole Schiavone best friend thing. That was good. And basically just doing Adam Cole things, baby. Bryan Danielson comes out. I gotta get used to that. Comes out, confronts Kenny, goes, "I'm not here to fight the Elite. I wanna fight for the title." Hey, we're getting Kenny versus Danielson. Let's just that's simple. We're getting it. But when? It's just a matter of when.
Full gear. It's happening full gear. I'm telling you right now, full gear. Not there. He's gonna go and fight New Japan or some shit. I don't see Daniel Bryan or Bryan Danielson's fucking. This is so hard because his name was just the other way. I don't see him doing being like in AEW for long. I don't see it like as Punks. He said it himself. It's 18 months his contract, so it's a year and a half. Maybe he'll stay for longer. Who knows? But the guy's in his 40s. He's not going to want to stay for that much. Daniel Bryan, I don't see him with a long contract like that. I think he wants to fight Kenny. He wants to fight a few people there. And once he does that, he's gonna go.
Suzuki versus Mox main event. Mox hits the Death Rider 1, 2, 3. He wins, celebrates with the hometown crowd. Little rush, they're running for time, but whatever, did his job.
Yeah, I think we talked multiple times about how AEW needs to work on time.
Rampage quickly. Pac versus Andrade. Andrade wins. Then Andrade turns on Chavo. What's this going? Everybody's assuming Ric Flair is going to be his new manager.
Okay, so this is this is what I think because I heard some people not liking this. The way I see it is he's not happy that his second win wasn't because of himself. It was wasn't clean. Yeah, and that's why he turned on him. Also, this match was decent. This is a good match. This isn't bad.
I seen Andrade do stuff I've never seen before. It was great.
The fucking split leg moonsault. Yeah, that looks sick.
I thought
fucking double stomp on the outside.
Dude, I thought for a second when he was doing it, I'm like, well, he slipped. And it was like, no, he meant to do it.
No, he meant to do that. Not to the fucking dude, the Gargano DDT he hit on Pac, but like it was like like he was trapped in the rope, right? And he hit like a fucking slingshot into the DDT, dude. Oh, dude, so sick.
We had Rebel, Jamie Hayter, and Britt Baker versus Statlander, Rhea, and Ruby. Soho hits her finisher and pins Rebel.
I hate Rebel.
And then Brian Pillman Jr. in his hometown versus Max Caster. Pillman wins, and then Anthony Bowens attacks Pillman, and then Max, they're 2-on-1 advantage. Moxley comes out for the save. The two hometown people go off the air celebrating with their people. Justin Trudeau. That was that. I don't know the numbers for Rampage, but I do know Dynamite. We were talking about it. They drew a 1.3 million viewers.
Yeah.
But apparently, so this is two things of note. Apparently, during the Adam Cole Bryanson Elite thing, they surpassed 1.5, which would make that being their highest because their record was like 1.5 on the debut episode.
Yeah.
And the demo, they beat Raw in the demo for the first time. So woohoo, it's happening. It's happening.
Yeah, and they've been the #1 show in that demographic for 3 weeks in a row.
Baby! What else we got here? I just gotta hear MJF sing again, sorry. Sorry, you gotta play that, dude. You gotta play that. All right, don't sing. You're high. Okay, so we're gonna transition to the WWE. So these next two stories are kind of like WWE, AEW. So we're gonna talk about it now as we transition to WWE. And I want to know the Big Sex God's thoughts on it. So first of all, we have speculation rumor, Kevin Owens, Kevin Steen So earlier this week he tweeted coordinates, right, and then he shortly
Yeah.
deleted after, and people looked it up. It was Mount Rushmore. Mount Rushmore
Yeah.
was a faction in Ring of Honor consisting of Adam Cole, Matt and Nick Jackson, and Kevin Steen.
I believe
So
this
then
is PWG.
PWG, PWE,
Whatever.
AEW, Pornhub, it's all the same. Listen, people then were speculating, oh, he wants to go to AEW, and then people were looking into his contract. Apparently, his contract is up in January, so like 4.5 months.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, oh my god, he's going to the AEW. What do you think? I want to know your thoughts.
I don't think
I
don't think he's going.
I have a controversial take.
I genuinely don't think he's going. I think WWE is where he.
I'm actually with you on that. I do feel like WWE doesn't care about him, but they do care about him in a way. And I think
he always has a spot.
Yeah, Randy did this too. He kind of like hinted it, and then they signed him for like 10 years. He made like the most money he's making.
Yeah.
I think Kevin is smart. He's trying to make more money. And I think it's a win-win because of the Young Bucks. Listen, make your money, whatever. If you want to come here in like 5 years, 3 years after your next contract, then you can come. But use us, make your money. Like it's like, I understand, like it's a win for everybody, really, except WWE. But
Yeah.
no, it's a win for everybody. I personally, and I think you agree, like you said, I don't think he's going. I don't think AEW needs him. There's like so much going on.
Yeah.
Now, my take. Can we just chill the fuck out? Chill the fuck out. Why the fuck are we down these people's necks? Oh, I think I heard something about Sami Zayn too. It's like, listen, dog, chill.
Yeah.
Let them do their thing. Don't worry when their contract expires. How much more impactful would it have been if we didn't know Bryan Danielson was his contract expired? Like he just showed up. Like imagine, like, let's for example, Sheamus contract expires September 25th, but nobody knows.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, October he disappears. He's not on Raw for like 4 weeks. It's like October, end of October. Everyone's like, where the fuck Sheamus? All of a sudden, Full Gear, you see Sheamus show up. Everybody's like, what? How much more impactful would it be if we just didn't know? So let's just chill the fuck out. Which honestly, it won't happen. I gotta hear MGF again. Okay. Next. Mick Foley. Did you hear this? Did you see the video?
Yes.
So quickly, Mick Foley basically shat on WWE. He posted a video on his Twitter or social media, basically shitting on WWE, saying AEW is better. It's good. Go watch it. It's a minute and 10 seconds or something.
Yeah.
He basically shits on WWE. Says, listen, you used to be the company people want to go to, but he goes, I think it's official. AEW is that place now, and you can't be trusted with younger talent, and NXT is a joke, and you bring people up to the roster and they're watered down and stuff, and he goes, you need to fix it because we have something, but we got a problem here. And obviously there was backlash.
Obviously, but even Booker T was like, yo, I agree with what he's saying.
Dude, but we've all been saying this. It's all true. Obviously, you have your WWE marks.
Dude, there's WWE stands.
Dude, I seen a guy, a WWE fan, like, oh no, Mick, why are you saying this? Why you on their side? It's like, because it's true. It's true. But people are fucked, man.
I remember people were like not happy about it. Also,
WWE was happy about it.
Yeah, so when the rumors were happening with Daniel Bryan, there's so many people like, there's no way he's never gonna go away from WWE. WWE is the best place on the planet. Dude, did you see what he fucking said? He's like, yo, I'm here because you have the best wrestlers on the planet, and I want to fight them. And I think, Mick Foley said like, yo, you're not making new stars. Look at what AEW's done in a short amount of time. Darby Allin, Sammy Guevara, MJF. Dude, these are names people knew, like, heard of, but they weren't like the stars yet. Darby Allin 100% would have been a star no matter what, but but it would have been years from now. And maybe it'll be another couple of years from now, but like, he wouldn't be where he's at right now. He is becoming a household name. He's becoming like
Dude.
dude. He is the face of AEW, dude. He's the fucking top guy. When you look at him, you're like, yo, I know exactly what this guy's about, and I fucking love it. That's all you need about Darby Allin, man. And WWE hasn't built up a new star since the Shield. Let's be honest. The Shield was the last time they actually built up new people. And what? Mox is already on the Indies. He was somewhat known. Fucking Seth Rollins was Tyler Black, one of the biggest people in ROH history. You know, so like it's like I don't know. The only person he really made was fucking Roman, like from start to finish. So obviously Big E as well. Like there's some people that they've built up, but like let's be honest, Big E isn't like the main event. But W hasn't made enough superstars. Well, AEW has made stars really quickly with young people, and they're stars now. You know what I mean? So it's fucked. It's fucked.
You know what's fucked, Emerson?
Yeah.
The WWF. We're gonna talk WWE now. We're gonna let me just read through all the shows and then we'll talk about it because there's like nothing, dude. There's nothing. Let me just go through it. Raw, we had the tag team turmoil match part 1. I wrote New Day versus Raw Raiders. Kofi hits Trouble in Paradise. Woods rolls up. They get the win. Then the Jinder Veer come out. New Day wins. Lucha House Party comes out. New Day wins. Mason T-Bar comes out. New Day wins. But then Ali and Mansoor come out. But all of a sudden, T-Bar and Mace are beating up on everybody. So Sonya Deville and Pierce come out and basically said, we're going to finish this match later tonight. Everybody's going to get a rest. And I'm like, what the fuck? Drew McIntyre versus Sheamus, number 1 contender for Priest's U.S. title. Sheamus rolls up Drew with a handful of trunks. Sheamus versus Priest. We're getting it again. Yeah. Rhea Ripley, Nikki versus Tamina and Natalia. Rhea Ripley hits Riptide for the win. Batman and the Joker. Moist TV with Karrion Kross, which leads to Kross versus Morrison. Cross jacket, Morrison loses, Kross wins. Nia versus Charlotte for the title. Charlotte hits natural selection for 3, and then Alexa Bliss was on the screen. What the fuck is happening there? Reggie versus Tozawa 24/7 title, 2-minute match.
Yeah.
Reggie wins, and then of note, Drake Maverick returns to where.
Yeah, the return of Drake Maverick to 205
You don't want to go.
Not 205 Live, to 24/7.
To the main roster. And then we got Tag Team Turmoil Part 2, main event. New Day versus Mansoor Ali. New Day win. Yep. AJ almost New Day. AJ hits Styles Clash on Kofi. AJ almost wins, and then we get AJ almost Lashley MVP. AJ almost Lashley MVP. Lashley MVP win. This was pointless. Yeah.
So you're telling me at Extreme Rules it's Lashley MVP versus RK Bro?
Fuck me, dude. Don't even listen. I'll talk about
so
it. So
legit, the next time we're getting Lashley is against Goldberg at Saudi Arabia.
Sorry, Dragon Ball Z. Yeah, this show is horrible.
Yeah.
I just want to say one thing. Whoever thought it was a good idea to, I think it's the Connor's Cure month. I don't know what the actual term is, but they're like pushing on the Connor's Cure thing, which is cancer, the kids' cancer thing, right?
Yeah.
And they're like donating stuff, right? Well, who thought it was a good fucking idea? You had Cross on Moist TV basically saying, I want to, what did he say? Exterminate or something. He said something. I want to eliminate everybody in this locker room, which basically means he wants to kill everybody. Right?
Okay.
And then we get Karrion Kross, we get Morrison coming out, and then we get Karrion Kross coming out.
Yeah.
Halfway through Karrion Kross's entrance, which his whole stick is everybody falls and prays, everybody dies, whatever the fuck it is. All of a sudden, it shoots to the commentators, starting to talk about Connor's Cure.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
Why? Why would they put it?
Fall and pray. Hey, by the way, Connor's Cure.
Yo, think about it.
I don't know. That's kind of weird.
Dude, that shit's fucked up, dude.
That's kind of mess. It's a bad time.
That's all I had to say about this show. Yeah. NXT. You want to say anything else? Because
I'm
there's
gonna
nothing
say a
else.
couple things.
You want to kill yourself? You're high?
No.
Sex? See?
It looks like they're trying to build up Damian Priest, which is fine.
Don't fuck it
Also,
up.
I don't understand what's going on with Nia and Shayna. I hated this when they started to be a team, and now they're gonna break up finally. It looks like. And what was the point of fucking Charlotte getting pinned by Nia if it's gonna be Charlotte versus Alexa anyways? Waste of fucking time.
I guess before we move on to Raw,
Also,
they
the New
announced-
Day killed the entire Raw tag division.
Yeah, why was this not Mustafa Ali and Monster in this spot? Why they
Yep.
like New Day? You're established. Fuck off. They announced the matches for next Raw, since we'll talk about before we move on. New Day will join forces with Ali and Monster to take on AJ Almost, T-Bar, and Mace.
That's
Oh, wow,
fucking
this is gonna be-
stupid. Why would I
this is
team up
gonna-
with this person?
This is gonna make me want to watch the show. And
Yep.
then we were supposed to get Lashley Randy for the WWE title at Extreme Rules. They said, "Fuck that, we want it on Raw." The fuck?
Yeah, because now we're doing Arcade Bro versus Lashley and Thing at MVP.
I don't think I'm gonna watch Extreme Rules, man. Women's tag team
I think I
title.
said this already. I'm not watching WWE for the rest of the year.
Yeah. The women's tag team championship, Natalia will face Rhea Ripley. And then Damian Priest is issued open challenge. It's probably gonna be Umberto. Yeah, so this sounds like I'm going to bed on Monday early. Great.
Okay.
All right, NXT.
NXT
I
now.
fucking missed this show. I said, fuck this. No, legit, dude. I did not give a fuck. I will watch next week with this debut of the NXT 2.0 shit. And then
Yeah.
if it's good, it's good. If it's bad, it's bad. I think I will never watch it again.
I
NXT
might watch it as well. I might watch it.
Just to see it and the whole wedding thing. Ember Moon versus Kaylee Ray. Kaylee wins with the Kaylee Ray bomb, KLR bomb, whatever the fuck. Carmelo Hayes versus Santos Escobar. Santos wins.
Yeah. When is he
Casey-
getting his title match? When is Carmelo Hayes?
We don't
gonna
even
use
know
it?
what title he wants.
Yeah.
Probably nothing. They probably won't even do it with Vince.
Who's
in
North
there.
American champion?
Hero. That guy.
Oh, Hit Row. I was like Hero. What? Oh,
Street Profits.
yeah.
Or not Street Profits. What's their name?
Hit Row. Fucking
Yeah.
Isaiah Swerve Scott. What a fucking terrible time to be a champion.
Casey and the other one versus Io and Zoe tag team title match. Io Zoe win.
Yeah.
Mei Ying in ring debut versus Jobber. What
I
did you
heard
think
this was
happened?
fucking shit.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck.
What the
I
fuck?
didn't watch the show, so I don't know. MSK versus Lorcan and Birch. MSK wins, and then of note, Pete Dunne and Holland turn on Lorcan and Birch.
Yeah, this is interesting.
NXT
They need more teams. That's why.
NXT is more interest is just as interesting as my cat's litter box. So there you go.
I agree.
Is there any news for NXT? I guess we could talk about
Parker
Triple H.
Bordeaux.
Yeah, tell him.
He has changed his name.
What is it?
He is getting ready for his debut. He is now Gunnar Harland.
Oh fuck. That's a
Gunnar
shit name.
Harland.
hold-
I'm gonna call this right now. He's debuting on the first episode of NXT.
No, he is. They announced it.
They announced it.
I heard about this.
I
yeah.
didn't know that. But it
All right,
sounds like that'd
on.
be a good idea. Yeah.
We're gonna do a segment here. I'm on a random name generator.
Okay.
Which gender? Masculine.
Really?
We're gonna make.
Really? Are you actually on a random name generator?
Yeah, I'm gonna do this right now. What's this? African? Yeah, we're just going all categories here.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna make up the name for Parker Boudreaux right now.
Yeah. So
All
Gunnar
right.
Harlan sucks. We'll give you a
Yeah,
new one, man.
this is his new name. We're gonna click it once. This is it. What is it?
Is it gonna be
Vic Nota.
Rick Noda?
No, Vic Nota. I'm gonna do it again.
Vic
That sounds
Noda.
bad.
Oh, yeah, it's bad.
Oh my god. Okay, you know what? I gotta turn off some of the cultures here because African. Man, there's so many though. Okay, you know what? Don't matter. Right, okay, this is it right now. Jose Ewarts. All right, we're gonna change Humberto Carrillo's name to Tideman Devdas. This is bad, dude.
This is a bad.
I
name.
swear they use this, dude. Oliver Ismail.
So
All right, yo.
I'm telling you
name
right
some-
now, he's
give me
gonna
a
go
wrestler.
he's gonna go to the main roster is this gonna be called Gunner? And the guy used to be called Gunner is gonna be fucking there, be like, yo, that was my name. What the fuck?
Yo, name a wrestler. We're gonna change their name and then we're gonna move on.
Who has a bad name?
Mansoor will now be called. Oh my god, this is racist. Madhur Agrippa.
The fuck is that?
One more. Apollo's getting a new name. I go full fuck. Almost bookmark this. Okay, Apollo's getting a new name. Ronan K. All right, that's that. That's the segment. All right, Triple H. Did you hear about this? I'm gonna talk about now because he's NXT.
Yeah.
So this past week, WWE posted on their social media that Triple H, Paul Levesque, is hospital after a genetic cardiac event. He had a procedure done. He's expected to make a full recovery. And jeez, yeah, this was fucking scary. What is it? A heart attack? Cardiac event? It's a heart attack, no?
Yeah, I think so. That was scary, dude. It
You
sounded
think
like
it was this? You think it's all the steroids? But I don't know.
no. You think it's fucking Adam Cole?
I heard that's what I said. That's what I said. But I heard people were shitting on people for saying that, so I don't want to say it. But you said it, so
I mean, like, I don't know. Like,
Sweet.
it sucks, dude. He's losing all his fucking creative control. He lost one of his big guys. NXT is about to turn into fucking developmental again, which I don't know. It might be a saving grace for NXT, but dude, it sucks. Everything's going bad for Triple H. Let's be honest.
All right,
I feel
let's
bad
get
for
to
the guy.
SmackDown. Let's get to SmackDown. Hopefully it gets better, which I think is. SmackDown show opens Roman, Bloodline. I see somebody on TikTok. You mean the blood clot? It was great, dude. You guys reacting to Roman coming out with the Usos and stuff. He's like, that's not the bloodline. That's the blood clot. I was like, what? All right, Roman out there talking. All of a sudden, Brock comes out. Brock, Heyman, and Roman are in the ring. Who's Heyman aligning with? Roman basically turns his back on Heyman, and then Brock, and then he starts doing the whole announcing Brock thing, and then Brock like goes to F5 him. Brock even does some talking here, and then he goes to F5, and then Roman comes in for the spear. I have no idea where the fuck this is going. I have the thing that confuses me is the end of the show. Like it has nothing to do with anything they're doing. So I have no. This was so confusing. Like I still don't know who Heyman's aligning with. 10-man tag team match: Biggie, Shinsuke, Boogs, Mysterios versus Sammy, Apollo, Dolph, Rude, and Otis. Biggie hits the big ending for 3. Couldn't tell you who he pinned. This was so fucking generic. Bianca Becky contract signing. I wanted to bleach my eyes. Edge versus Rollins. Rollins hits the stomp for the win, and then Edge is taken out on a stretcher. This was good, but at this point, I'm thinking about Rampage. So
Yeah.
Usos versus Street Profits for the 476th time. This was a DQ as Roman interfered to hit the guillotine on Ford. Roman gets on the mic. All of a sudden, Finn Balor Demon comes out. Demon returns, and they go off the air. So they announced we're getting Balor versus Roman at Extreme Rules. I am officially saying fuck Roman Reigns because now the Demon has come back. He's gonna lose. If he's coming back as the Demon, he should be winning, not losing. So fuck this shit. I'm pissed.
I think nobody should beat the Demon. Nobody should ever beat the Demon.
No,
The only person that should have beat the Demon was fucking not Finn Balor, Fiend. The Fiend versus the Demon was money on the table that they did not cash in on. They just like, you know what? No.
If they were planning for Finn Balor to be the next big babyface guy, that he was gonna be the one to take the title off Roman. Obviously, this was too soon. They would have to do this like maybe sometime next year. And they were doing this storyline then, and their plan was for the Demon Balor to take the title off Roman. I'd be okay with that. But we all know Demon Balor's gonna lose, and I'm not okay with this.
100%.
And I'm not watching Extreme Rules. You can go suck an egg. Some news. Okay, so Adam Cole, Keith Lee. Now, Emerson, I'm going to remind you at the end to edit this in. What I mean. So we talked about this last week. Apparently, the plan if WWE was trying to keep Adam Cole. I found this interesting.
Oh yeah,
The
this
plan.
is fucked. Yeah.
Yo, I want you. You got to edit a couple things in. I want to tell you after.
Okay.
This is the thing I put in the Google Drive. We'll talk about.
Yeah,
after.
yeah.
It's my news. Adam Cole, Keith Lee, manager story. So basically, we heard that Vince had a meeting with Adam before he left WWE, before his contract came to a full end there. And they had like plans for him, like if he were to stay in WWE. Obviously, we know that's not the case. He's in AEW, thank the fucking Lord and all the gods and Santa Maria. And yeah. So the plans apparently have been revealed was for Adam Cole to debut as Keith Lee's manager on Raw.
Yeah.
And they would have to change his name because Adam Cole, Michael Cole, there's too many Coles.
Yeah, they said they want to change his name.
I suggest Adam Boom, anyways. My God, Emerson.
What a
My God.
fucking dumb thing to do. Imagine being like, his contract's coming up. AEW really wants him. He seems like he wants to go to AEW. Yo, I got this, boys. He's gonna want to stay for this. Adam managing Keith Lee, and you're not gonna be called Adam Cole anymore. How about that?
What if they
What
said they
the
would?
fuck?
What if they said you and Keith Lee are going to start a tag team? Would that have been better? I think that would have been okay.
I think it would have been okay, but it wouldn't be better than what he's doing now.
Then you get Hobbs and Hook versus. Well, that's two different shows, anyways. All right, let's talk some news, and we're getting the fuck out of here. Gable Stevenson signs with the company WWE Go America. I just want to say, in like 3 years when he gets trained, I want Gable and Gable as a tag team. Gable and Gable. Book that.
Both Olympians as well.
Oh, they're gonna change his name. I'm gonna do the generator. We're gonna do the generator. I wish they keep his name because they could do Gable and Gable, but they're not. So his name. Are you ready, Emerson?
Yeah, do it.
I gotta set this up. His name is going to be. Oh my God. Winnie Sadler.
Winnie Sadler.
Yep, there you go.
Interesting name.
Okay, let's go quick here. The draft is expected to be at the beginning of October. It hasn't been confirmed, but that's the rumor. King and the Queen of the Ring tournaments are happening. You said what? Mid October?
So in October, the plans are draft. Right after the draft, King and Queen of the Ring, which the finals will be at Saudi Arabia. I think it's Crown Jewel. I'm not entirely sure what pay-per-view it is. And yeah, I mean, we want King of the Ring, but we want like it done in different ways. I don't know. I don't like them happening at the same time, but it's gonna make WWE watchable because people are gonna be like, oh, who's gonna win? Who's gonna win? Fucking Baron Corbin. Fuck.
And then last but not least, for you gamers out there, WWE 2K22 has reportedly going to have GM mode return to the franchise. It'll probably suck too.
Also, talking about video games and wrestling. Another thing happened. Apparently, they refiled a trademark for WWE Brawl, the canceled game that WWE used to have. If you haven't seen it, there are many demos people have gotten to show off recently these past couple years, and also AEW, their video game, they showed off Jungle Boy.
Yeah, he looks good.
He looks good. The game, don't expect that game to be like 2K though. You can really see like the it's not like the moves.
A little cartoony.
Yeah, the moves don't connect very well. Like it doesn't look realistic, which is fine. If it's more arcadey than
I think it's gonna be a good. I think it's gonna be a good medium of arcade / like a 2K wrestling game. It'll be like a middle. I think it'll feel like a middle ground based game like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're done here. No,
I think we're good.
My ass feels like a Friday night at the strip club. Anyways,
I'm trying to think. Is there anything I'm missing? Oh,
the PWI Insider. No.
Yeah. So Kenny was voted
top 10.
Top 10. I can look it up.
I know it off by heart.
Oh yeah, go ahead then.
Okay, look it up. I'm gonna say it. Tell me if I'm right. Okay.
Okay, wait, give me 2 seconds. Give me two.
Fuck, who's
While
that?
we talk, before we get to that, the G1 Climax, both A and B block have been announced. And I'm going to be watching it this year, and I'll give you my report on it each week.
I won't.
I'm going to watch it because I feel bad. I haven't been watching New Japan in a long time. PWI 500.
Okay, I got it. So number 10, Rich Swann. Number 9, Shingo
Really?
Takagi. 8. You didn't read this?
I'm watching it right. I'm looking at it right now. Rich Swann, number 10. Okay.
Yeah, well,
I don't agree with that.
You gotta get 8 Finn Balor, 7 Ospreay, 6 Moxley, 5 Ibushi, 4
Yeah.
Drew McIntyre, 3
Okay.
Lashley, 2 Roman Reigns, and number 1 Kenny Omega.
You know what? I agree with a lot of this, but I think the reason why a lot of this is like that is because for the first time in WWE, like in a long time, you have good big men. You have really good big men in Bobby Lashley, Drew McIntyre, Roman Reigns. These are big, tall guys that could fucking go. And let's be honest, Bobby Lashley's been having some really good matches. Drew McIntyre was a fucking beast in the ring. Him and, like I said, still one of the best matches. Bobby Lashley, Drew McIntyre, and Braun Strowman in triple threat at WrestleMania's Backlash. That was a fucking killer of a match. I'm really surprised how low Shingo is. Shingo Takagi, I expected up. Will Ospreay obviously got injured, so he hasn't been wrestling the full year. I'm telling you, if he was, he'd probably be way higher.
But he's
Finn
higher.
Balor.
It's crazy that he's higher though. He's crazy that he's higher than Takagi though, being injured.
No, but Ospreay was put on killer matches before him and Takagi were really going at it.
Yeah.
This year. Swan is really surprising. I
yeah,
like
but he's got that dude. Think about he had the title. He had the title for that year.
I know, but
Think
like
about it,
I
it's
like
for
him
that year.
enough, but I don't think he's that good to be in top 10. I don't know. I think there's some people who are I don't know, because I don't watch
yeah.
everything, right? You know, this is fucking like this is as much as you can get, right?
No,
So-
it's fucking fun, dude. I seen somebody on TikTok like going through the top 10 PWI top 500.
I'm
top
surprised how
10.
much
They
WWE
start-
is in there.
Dude, the kid starts reading off the names. Rich Swann, I don't know who that is. Shingo Takagi, I don't know who that is. Finn Balor, oh, he's good. I like him. He should be like 4. Will Ospreay, don't know who that is. John Moxley, who's that? Kota Ibushi, don't know who that is. Drew McIntyre, yo, Drew McIntyre's the best. He should be number 1. Like this fucking WWE mark, dude. Fuck that kid. Did you hear the debate between Kenny and Roman at 1? Do you agree with Kenny? I do. Dude,
I don't think Roman should
about
be
it.
number 1. Honestly, I don't even think
No, he
Roman
shouldn't.
should be top number 2. I think it should be. I think 3
Dude.
is good. I also Bobby at 3. I don't know, man. I don't
Dude,
know.
I think Roman at 2 is fine.
I think
but,
I'm
like-
fine with it, but like
Like I get upset that the fact that the top 5, there's 3 WWE guys at 2,
Yeah.
3, and 4, and Roman, Bobby, Drew. Okay, so my opinion that WWE, this was probably their worst year in existence of booking
I
and
don't
writing.
think so.
and
Last year was even worse. Last year was
Yeah.
so bad.
But
One of the
anyways,
worst years in
so
ever.
everybody's like saying Roman should be 1, Kenny should be 1.
Oh.
The AEW marks, the WWE marks.
Yeah.
I think Kenny should be no 1 because it's simple. This is my thoughts, and we're
100%.
getting the fuck out of here. Kenny held 3 world titles from 3 different companies at the same time. Was
Yeah.
having killer matches. His
Yeah.
match quality is way better than Roman,
100%.
and he's leading his company up and up and up and up. He's leading the pack.
Yeah.
Roman, yes, it was his best year of his career, the best work he's been doing, the best gimmick, whatever. But the company's on a fucking decline, and it sucks and it's shit. And let's be honest, better wrestler, Kenny's the better wrestler. So I agree with this list.
I think
and
Drew
also-
should be
and also
ahead
too-
of Bobby. That's my thing.
Yes, I agree with I agree with that.
Yeah.
I agree with that. Do you know? I want a quick quiz for you, and then we're out of here. Do you remember who
Okay.
number 1 was last year?
Wasn't it Ospreay?
Was Moxley.
Oh, Mox. Yeah, Mox. Yeah.
That was the whole year he left. He showed up.
Yeah.
He had it like obviously like he had a shit first half with WWE.
I'm telling you right now,
La-
if Ospreay wasn't injured, he would be even higher if he didn't get injured.
I want to watch more Osprey. I'm telling you,
Ospreay alone. Ospreay alone.
I'm gonna start watching Japan, New Japan Strong. Look at
You want the real number one in the world, actual Will Ospreay. He can do everything. He does everything. And if you didn't see his promo at New Japan Strong's Resurgence, dude, I don't think you understand how fucking good he is on the mic and in the ring. The fact that he is so good in the ring and he's that good on the mic as well is ridiculous. This guy, I'm telling you right now, he would be like at least 2 or 3 if he wasn't injured this year. Unfortunately, the injury happened. He was gone for a few months. Dave Meltzer even said this is why he's not higher up. It's because of that.
Okay, we're done.
Yeah.
Bitch. Fact of the Matters podcast every Sunday. Subscribe, like, follow. We're on podcast feeds. We're on YouTube. Discussion of the Matter every Thursday. Second podcast where we do discussion. We already talked about it at the top of the show. Stay tuned. Like I said, this week we do all AEW's pay-per-views in existence so far. We rate them on a tier list.
Yep.
Hit up on our social medias or look in the description on YouTube for all that. And yeah, I think Emerson, that's we don't have anything to talk about.
I think that's good to go. I think that's it.
Yeah, we're done. So yeah.
Check us out next week. The first week of the new NXT. Find out what we think about it.
Don't get too excited.
But don't get too excited. But
don't get too excited.
We'll let you know what we think.
Get those Z's. Catch up on
your Adam Cole. Adam Cole has his first match.
Baby! Yeah, Frankie Kazarian. I'm excited. That's gonna be the Elite Hunter. So, anyways, yeah, we're getting the fuck out of here.
Okay. See you later.
Motherfuck. See. I can't stop saying that. All right, cut it.